It's me, of course. Who else would it be? It's always me. This is what I want to reread in 2016. There's a lot of books I want to read, but there's also a lot of books I want to reread. Well, there's like 6, but some of them are in series and I want to read the whole series, so. Books I want to reread in 2016. The first one, well, it might not be the first one I read, but the first one in my pile here is C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I had the whole series. I've only read the whole series once. I'm not sure why I haven't reread it yet. Anyways, the next book I want to reread is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. And I got the box set when Library of Souls came out, but I got Winter, well, I actually got it when Winter came out because I didn't want to pay extra for shipping, so I just waited for Winter to come out so they could ship it. Amazon could ship it in one shipment. So I got it at the same time as Winter, and I read Winter because, well, Winter was higher on my priority list. I actually haven't read Library of Souls yet, but it's been so long since I read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and Hollow City. I just want to read the entire thing. Just read the entire trilogy. Kind of marathon it. I might read books in between, but no more like years between reading it, so I actually remember what happened. Because honestly, I don't remember anything from Hollow City. I just remember them not being where they were anymore. So anyways, I want to reread this and reread Hollow City and then read Library of Souls. And then the next book I want to reread is Divergent. It's been, the last time I read this was before Allegiant came out. And the movies kind of ruined the series for me. But I want to reread the books and just kind of forget about the movies, so I maybe love the series again. Because right now I kind of hate it because of the movies. So I want to just completely forget about that the movies are at all relating to it and reread the trilogy. I want to reread Divergent and Insurgent and Allegiant. And I can't talk today. But I'm filming because my brother and my mother just left for a short period of time, and I don't like talking to my camera when there's people that can hear me because I'm weird. The next book I would like to reread is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I want to read the entire thing because actually Prisoner of Azkaban is in the mail. Or no, it's not actually in the mail because, once again, Amazon and not wanting to pay extra for shipping. So I'm waiting for Stars Above to come out so I can get Prisoner of Azkaban. Because it's the only one I don't have. It's the only one I could never find at a resale shop. Rereading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and the entire series in 2016. Hopefully. Anyways, the next book I want to reread is The Book Thief. I've only read it, I think I've only read it once. Which is terrible considering it's my favorite book. And that just reminded me I want to reread I Am the Messenger, but I don't own a copy of it. Anyways, I would like to reread this one. I bought it with the intention of rereading it, but I also bought other books and went to the library, and so I never got around to rereading it. So, I'm going to reread this in 2016. Hopefully. And last, but certainly not least, the next, last, whatever, English. This book is Entwined by Heather Dixon, and it is amazing. And I'm going to reread it. I haven't read it in like, I don't know, like a year or two. So I'm going to read it. While I have the camera on, and hopefully the battery is not dying or dead, I'm just gonna like bring some stack of books over here so I can show you how many books I got from the library the other day. So I went to the library and I had like an hour to burn. 1, 2, 3, Those were all series of unfortunate events books. And then I got Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. Oops. Then I got This Shattered World by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner. Then I got Shadow and Bone by a person that I can't say. And then The Bane Chronicles by many people. And Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. And The Ghosts of Heaven by Marcus Sedgwick. And this cover honestly makes me think of the snowmen from Doctor Who, because that one scene with the spiral staircase. That's the only thing I can think of when I look at this cover. And then I got Echoes of Us by Kat Zhang. I don't know how to say it. Zhang, I think. Echoes of Us. Anyways. And I also got The Knife of Letting Go, or The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. And I honestly can't remember where I heard of this, but I was in the young adult section at the library and I was just like, I've heard of this book, I'm going to get it. That happened with a lot of these. And I also got Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. And I don't know much about this book. I just know it's about a person named Audrey. And it's by Sophie Kinsella. And once again, my camera stopped recording automatically. I hate it when my camera stops recording. And then, I don't think this was included, but if it was, I'm really sorry and I'll edit this out. But The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee somebody, because I can't say it, because I can't say a lot of names and I'm afraid to try. Anyways, Wrath in the Dawn, Sasha. I forget her actual username, but Sasha, something about a book. My brain is not working. On YouTube, Sasha, she had like a book talk or something about this, and it sounded interesting, so I got it. Anyways, I don't think this book was included, so Scott Westerfield's Pretties. I hate this cover. I felt uncomfortable going out in public with this book yesterday because this cover, like, really, legs. There's other covers. I think their faces, like the first one, Uglies, is like green and blue and face. I can see it very clearly in my mind, but I can't describe it. Anyways, I don't know what Pretty's cover looked like, but I hate these covers. Seriously. Like, Uglies for these ones is like a face with a sheet over it. Like, why is that? It's not even relevant to much of the plot. It doesn't seem like. And then this one, Legs. Like, really, legs just makes me incredibly uncomfortable going out in public. Like, the face would be better. And normally I hate covers with faces on them. Which is why I got the British covers of Delirium, because they didn't have faces on them. They just had someone. And these are beautiful. These were way beautiful. More beautiful than faces. But that was part of the reason I purposely ordered from Britain. So they were British covers rather than the American covers. And then this one's Legs. That doesn't, it makes me uncomfortable. And then the one for specials is somebody's back with what looks like a tattoo or something. And a really weird haircut. And I'm going like that. It's just weird. And then extras is an eye with very dramatic eyeshadow and some very fake lashes. Those, ugh, it's weird just looking at the small thing. Like if my camera would autofocus, you could see it. This is just a blurry mess. But anyways, so I got a ton of books. And this video was books I want to reread in 2016. And then a bonus little section of all the books I got from the library on Monday. And I can hear people coming, so I'm going goodbye. Bye!